groups decide is important and everything else like that. So I guess the good news is we're here, and we have the freedom to function as best we can. And we've certainly had a year of learning and challenge and opportunity and hopefully growth. Theme I'm working with a little bit tonight is in the first song, which is "Great is Thy Faithfulness," which is what we count on in our relationship with God. And God's call on us is to be faithful to Him. And that's where the challenge comes in sometimes. So we realize that it's going to be a both and in the way the sermon will be presented. But we're going to be working in the book of Isaiah in chapter 30. So hopefully you'll be able to follow along with me there. Yes, Lord. I've been told that by teachers for years. I've never taken it as personal as I did just now, however. Is that any better? How's that? A little bit more? Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get started, and I'm going to trust that the Lord's got something good planned for us tonight. And a lot of people are in different places and situations tonight, unable to be here even if they wanted to be here. Some of you know that Lauren is fighting COVID right now, and the government has seen fit to make antibodies difficult to get. So if you have anybody you can call or yell at or call forward, they've stopped giving out the antibodies to the states as they were giving them out before, and that was reported almost a week ago that I heard and brought forward. But now it starts to cost people lives because you're supposed to get antibodies within the first few days of developing COVID. And so it's a pretty significant issue when the government is slowing it down or directing it in certain places or not in other places. So we need to pray, but we also need to act. And so if you have a friend of a friend or acquaintance, or you know somebody who, I'm encouraging you to step up into it. Those should not be limited. It's one thing if they're limited because of necessity and everything else like that, but they're not. They're simply being manipulated by governmental forces. And that wickedness is just continuing. And I think if nothing else we learned in 2021, you're going to have to step up, which is really a challenge for us because most of us by nature are, you kind of want to hope for the higher level of people's behavior, and many times we don't get that. So, but she's the only one that I know of that has been diagnosed with COVID again. But there's some flus going around and some other things, so you're always encouraged to stay away, not to be insulting, but just be very much aware of that and give people space and do your best not to bring anything into the group or anything else like that. So go ahead, Jeannie.
My son was tested positive a couple days ago.
Okay.
So we're concerned because of his kidney.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. So, yeah, it's a hard one to call. It used to be 15 days, then it went to 10 days. Now it's 5 days, and with the Omicron version of it, it apparently is so contagious that it flies around the world faster than the people can avoid it or anything else like that. So continue to pursue and gather information, become educated for yourself and your own benefit. And again, the church has got to step up. Church meaning us, the group. So just be alert to that and sensitive to that if you can. We're going to open in prayer tonight. We're going to ask that God would bless us and just send His Holy Spirit